So in this video, we're going to be walking through how an AI voice assistant can help your law firm save time when it comes to client acquisition. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Mula. I run Retrix Solutions. We build and implement AI automation solutions to help law firms like yours save time and work more efficiently without any extra efforts. So with that being said, let's hop on my computer. So as you can see on my screen, this is a walkthrough of how an AI voice assistant can help you save time, right? So example, new lead submits their information from your website or from an ad that you're running, right? Wherever you get your leads from, that's where the trigger starts, right? So after the lead submits their information, it's collected and stored in the CRM because, again, they submitted their information willingly. It's stored in your CRM for safekeeping and for, your backend systems or whatever. As soon as the lead information is collected and stored in the CRM, the AI voice assistant takes over, meaning it calls the lead as soon as they submit their information, right? So if the lead answers the first call, then it will continue to the next step, which I'll show you in a second. If the lead doesn't answer the first contact, then another automation takes over where a lead nurtures and follows up with the lead automatically, meaning instead of you or your staff having to consistently follow up with them, we leverage another automation system that takes over from there, right? That way, since they submitted their information, they have a case or a problem that they need solving, right? And you're the best person to help them do that, right? And obviously things happen. We forget that we did something, submitted their information, whatever, right? So by following up with them consistently, we're able to be fresh on top of their mind. When I say we, I mean you, right? You're able to be fresh on top of their mind when they remember, oh yeah, I did submit my information to this law firm. Let me call them back, or let me answer the second attempt to get in contact with you and all that stuff. So that's what will happen if the lead doesn't answer the first initial call, right? And then going back here, so if the lead answers the first contact, the AI voice assistant qualifies the lead. So you already have a way or a system that you're already qualifying the leads manually or with your intake specialist, whatever. So we're able to take that same approach, import it into the prompt that we're gonna build for the AI voice assistant, right? Add that into the prompt. That way it's qualifying leads the way you do it manually, right? So it's gonna qualify the lead, right? Is the lead qualified or is the lead not qualified? If the lead is not qualified, then we'll notify the internal team for manual review, because there's those once in a lifetime, unique cases where it's in the gray area and we need that human intelligence to make that decision. Because again, the goal at Retrix Solutions is to leverage both AI and human intelligence to help your law firm scale. But going back over here, if the lead is qualified, the AI voice assistant will collect more case information, meaning it's going to ask them all the necessary tools or the necessary questions that you already do in your manual way of client acquisition, right? It's going to take that and automate it, meaning the same way you're qualifying leads and collecting case information, we're able to do that with AI. That way you're saving your time and your intake specialist time, right? So it's able to collect all the basic information, what happened, where did this happen, what time, and all that stuff, right? And then the case information is stored in your CRM or case management tools, because you already invested the time and resources to build these CRMs and these case management tools, and you already know how to use it. So that's where we'll store that information, right? So after the information is collected, the AI voice assistant helps the lead to schedule an appointment with your intake specialist, because the lead is already qualified, right? So now we just schedule an appointment, the initial appointment with your intake specialist, to help them make the decision on whether to onboard this lead or refer them to a referral partner that you may have in your law firm network, or just close the file completely, right? So the AI voice assistant helps the lead schedule an appointment with your intake specialist. After that, the AI now analyzes the case information collected for issue spotting, right? Because we're taking that information and helping your intake specialist come into the consultation that we just scheduled armed with more information and more questions to ask, right? So we're helping them start from step 20 instead of them coming into the consultation blind, right? So after the AI analyzes the case information collected for issue spotting, it's now able to generate issue spotting reports plus the summary of the case for your intake specialist to review before the call with the lead. Because again, we already scheduled the initial consultation with the lead. Now we need to help your intake specialist be more prepared to come into the initial consultation armed with more information and be able to ask more questions to determine whether to onboard this lead or refer them somewhere else or just close the file right there and there, right? So after that, the intake specialist / lawyer decides on the case. If the case is accepted, then we proceed to the next steps. When I say we, I mean you, right? You already have your internal process on how you do things after the lead is onboarded, so you proceed with the next steps. If the lead is, if the case is declined, then you notify the lead that your firm is not able to help them, but you either refer them to a referral partner in your network who could help them. Let's say it's a case that it's outside of your practice and you have networks of other practices, so you could refer them there. And if you have that deal where you get some sort of commission or something like that, you get paid for basically just doing nothing, right? So you notify the lead, refer the lead to a referral partner, and then close the file because you can help them, but you're helping them by referring them to a referral partner, right? So as you can see in this simple breakdown, obviously there's more nuances to things, but in this simple breakdown, you're able to save so much hours on just client acquisition. Keep in mind, you are able to add AI into anything else in your law firm by basically doing a full audit first and then identifying the problems in your workflow and then solving the problems and then adding AI on top of things to help you work smoother, because speed is king. If you're slacking, your competitors are taking advantage of that, right? So by leveraging AI systems, you're able to kind of build your own unique competitive edge over your competitors, right? So if you learned a thing or two, just make sure you like the video. And if you have any questions, comments, just leave them in the description down below. And with that being said, I look forward to seeing you on the next one.